Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into Have a Nice Death, a unique, stylish roguelite that combines intense combat with darkly comedic storytelling. I'll be showing you gameplay as we go and giving my thoughts on everything from mechanics to visuals, no shortcuts, just the full experience. From the moment you start the game, it's clear this isn't your typical roguelite. The Death character is charismatic in his own dark way, and the art style immediately stands out. A clean, sharp, almost comic book-like aesthetic that feels modern yet timeless. Every frame looks meticulously crafted, from the exaggerated expressions of enemies to the chaotic scenes of battles. Let's start with gameplay. Have a Nice Death blends fast-paced action with tactical depth. Every encounter requires precision. You have melee attacks, ranged abilities, dodges, and spells, and the combination you choose dramatically changes your experience. For example, I often experiment with a melee heavy loadout. The weight and impact of each attack feel satisfying. Timing combos and dodges can turn a dangerous fight into a clean victory, but one misstep and you're back at the start, learning all over again. The roguelite elements are clever. You collect upgrades between runs, whether it's new abilities, stat boosts, or items that affect your strategy. These upgrades give you a sense of long-term progression even when you die early. And trust me, deaths happen often, but the game makes them feel like lessons rather than punishment. Enemies have unique patterns that demand attention. Some will rush you aggressively, others will zone you with projectiles or summon minions. The visual design of each enemy communicates their attacks clearly. Glowing cues, subtle movements, and exaggerated animation all help you anticipate the next strike. Now let's talk about an early death that really stuck with me. I was fighting a mid-tier enemy, one of the grotesque skeletal bosses, and I underestimated the reach of their attacks. 1 second I'm confident, dodging around, and the next my health bar is gone. What's remarkable is how the game frames this failure. Your death is cinematic. Death slumps dramatically. The environment reacts to the chaos, and the enemy animations exaggerate the moment in a humorous, almost theatrical way. Mechanically, I learned a lot. Timing, positioning, and ability choice are crucial. Even in failure, the game teaches without feeling unfair. You get immediate feedback, visually, audibly, and mechanically, which keeps you invested. Visually, this game is a masterpiece. The environments are striking from the gothic. Visually, this game is a masterpiece. The environments are striking from the gothic offices of death to chaotic, colorful battle arenas. Each area feels distinct, the attention to detail is incredible, every enemy is designed to be instantly readable, attack patterns are visually telegraphed with glowing cues and exaggerated gestures. Even minor enemies have personality, a small touch, but it makes the world feel alive. The animation deserves a special mention. Smooth transitions, weighty hits, and expressive reactions make both combat and failure enjoyable to watch. And the particle effects, explosions, fire, and spells all look fantastic, especially in hectic encounters. Let's fast forward to a more intense run. Facing one of the mid-game bosses, the fight is chaotic, requiring split-second decisions. I tried a ranged spell, heavy build this time. It worked for a while, but the boss had one fast, sweeping attack that I didn't anticipate. I got caught and it was glorious. My character launched into the air, tumbled across the arena, and collapsed dramatically. The boss did this little victory animation, mocking me in its grotesque style. The humor here is perfect, dark, sarcastic, but never overbearing. Mechanically, this fight reinforced key lessons. You have to pay attention to attack cues, manage cooldowns, and adapt on the fly. Each death feels like a learning experience. The game rewards observation and experimentation, and visually, this sequence is cinematic. Camera shifts, enemy reactions, and particle effects all combine to make failure satisfying. The sound design also elevates the experience. Weapons and spells have satisfying, impactful sounds, dodges have a subtle swish, hits feel heavy, and bosses announce attacks audibly before they strike, giving you cues. The soundtrack complements the darkly comedic tone perfectly. It's intense during fights, playful in the story moments, and dramatic during deaths. I love how even a chaotic failure sequence has a musical rhythm that makes it entertaining rather than frustrating. Ambient sounds like papers rustling in Death's office or distant screams during boss fights add layers to the atmosphere. It's a game where audio and visuals work together seamlessly. The narrative is subtle but effective. Death is not just a faceless reaper, he has personality, sarcasm, and wit. Between battles, you get glimpses into the world's bureaucracy, the funny, absurd, and sometimes ridiculous interactions between Death and his assistants or the board of bosses. The humor is clever and layered. You will find yourself laughing during a chaotic fight, at a sarcastic dialogue line, or even during one of your own over the top deaths. This humor balances the challenge perfectly. Even when you die repeatedly, you are entertained. By the time you reach the later stages, the game's depth really shines. Abilities become more powerful, enemies are more aggressive, and each death feels meaningful. The variety of bosses, level designs, and ability combinations ensures that no two runs are ever the same. Replayability is high. You will find yourself experimenting with different builds, learning attack patterns, and chasing new strategies. Even after repeated failures, the game keeps you engaged. It's a perfect mix of challenge, humor, and visual artistry. So that's my in-depth look at Have a Nice Death. From chaotic combat and memorable deaths to gorgeous visuals, clever mechanics, and dark humor, this game delivers on every front. Whether you're a fan of roguelites, challenging combat, or just love stylish, funny games, this one is absolutely worth your time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you want more detailed game reviews and gameplay breakdowns. And as always, watch your deaths, they are half the fun.